Mr. Dhani Mahatara. So many people came to see this stove. They were so excited. Mrs. Jamuna Mahatara. Mrs. Railkala Mahatara. Mr. Jaisee Mahatara. Mrs. Nandrupa Mahatara. Single woman, her husband passed away. She stays with her two nephews. After reaching Faita Village, we saw a family making pickle from timur berries. These berries are very common in these areas. The timur berry grows on a thorny shrub which grows at altitudes of around 2500 meters. Usually women pick the berries because they are more agile, climbing inside the shrub to reach the highest branches without breaking them. Villagers use it for making pickles, and it also goes so well with many other different local dishes. Mrs. Surasi Bika, an extremely poor family, resides in a very small house. Mr. Mansur Kaila. Mr. Gore Kaila, who resides with her daughter. Her daughter couldn't complete her education due to financial constraints. Mr. Pyanta Joshi. Mr. Dhani Joshi. Facing poverty, starvation, and on top of all this, his wife is pregnant. Mrs. Dandatra. Extremely poor family, very small kitchen full of smoke. So many people came to see the new type of stoves. Everyone was so excited. Mr. B. Chandra Chandara. Extremely poor family, their house is in ruins. It can fall down at any time. Mr. Raghuvire Kandara. His daughter is a single mother. She has one son. At a very young age, she got married and unfortunately now she is alone. Mr. Parvale Chandara. Mr. Devle Kandara. They also have a small and lovely kitten, jumping on the head of the kids. It was getting dark, so we decided to spend the night in the next village. Mr. Biru Lohar. Mrs. Lakshmi Lohar. Her husband passed away. He had two wives. Now the family is completely devastated. She had 3 lovely rabbits. Mrs. Runa Lohar. The whereabouts of her husband is unknown. He hasn't returned home in years. She has 3 daughters. She is going through so much pain and suffering. Mrs. Damali Lohar, single mother. She is old. Her husband passed away. She has 3 sons, with the wives of her 2 sons. Mrs. Sapura Mochi, single mother. She has 2 sons. now resides with her nephews and nieces. Those who got the stops were very happy. They were saying hopeful and positive things. But unfortunately, the villagers who couldn't get it, they were showering us with all kinds of negative things and thoughts. You know what? It was very sad to see the lack of familiarity, unity and happiness in the hearts of the villagers, those who didn't get the stops.